in the chat. Good morning to you. DD Vibes. Good morning to you. Tweezy. Good morning to you. D Hub. Good morning to you. We got M. Pegel Ella Martin. Good morning to you. Max Tennis. Good morning to you. Monique. Good morning to you. Rico. Good morning to you. Puma. Good morning to you. What's up, Lux? Ashley. Neat Beat. Good morning to you. Mayo. Good morning to you. Hello, everybody. How is it going? Oh my goodness. It is Tuesday. No, it's not Tuesday, chat. Is it Tuesday or is it Wednesday? I don't know. It's Wednesday. Every day is Saturday to me, chat. It's Wednesday. We got it right. All right. It's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. If you haven't been trading well this week, it is all good. It's only the middle of the week. You can have 2 red days in a row, and for all you know, the next 3 will be green. Be optimistic. Be positive. All right. If you haven't been doing well, slow it down. Scale down to 1 micro. Do 1 or 2 trades. And evaluate your performance. All right. Always evaluate. Alrighty. So yeah, we're gonna hop into this market. We got the opening coming up in about 12 minutes. Let's go ahead and switch you over to that screen. And here we go. All right, let's take a look at these markets. Let's see what Nasdaq has for us today. As far as scheduled news goes, we don't really have much besides new home sales right after the opening at 10 o'clock if you're on the East Coast, 7 o'clock if you're with me on the West Coast. Okay. New home sales, it's just a yellow folder. Nothing too crazy. Crude oil inventories at 7:30 or 10:30 if you're on the East Coast. But yeah, and then we got Trump speaking tonight. So other than that, you guys know we're in the middle of a possible war, so just be careful for unscheduled news. That's what I would look out for today, of course, so keep your eyes and ears open. All right, alrighty. So far our weekly candle is coming down, right? So far the weekly is coming down. So just from a weekly perspective, we're about 600 points away from the bottom of this support. But let's get some more detail. If we take a look at the daily, now when we measure down, you can see we're coming into a range, right? We're literally at the top of this range. Let me highlight that range for you. This range right here, we're currently tapping on top of it. So we don't know if we're going to get a bounce here, or if we're just going to chop around here, or if we're going to move down in the range. It's a tough spot to be in. Let's come down to the 4-hour time frame. So now we have a little bit more detail. Now we can see this range a little bit better, right? This is that range. Again, we came down into this range, but are we going to fall? Are we just going to consolidate? What are we doing, right? And then obviously on a different note, you can kind of look at this as a support, right? Yesterday we were bouncing on this support. We could not fall through. So the question is, will we fall through today? We don't know. We honestly don't know. The markets are pretty indecisive. But if we do fall through there, I'll probably look right around here. Okay, right around this area, which is about 400 points, 450. All right. Now I'm gonna turn my levels back on. And as you can see, I did graph that out, right? If we do come down, like I said, I'll look further down this point. But we're in this range. We're in this range, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll take our time. Pretty much scalping, you can say. Alrighty, we got about 9 minutes till 9 o'clock. This is what I'm gonna do. Hi Marina, good morning. This is what I'm gonna do. Say the hourly one more time. So note that we are respecting these lows just as much as we're respecting these highs. we're kind of staying in this vicinity here, which is very interesting. And the reason why we're staying in that vicinity, if you look at the opening range from yesterday, gotta go down to 30-minute, but the opening range from yesterday is right here. And for those who don't know too much about the opening range, whenever we stay inside of this range, it indicates to be choppy, right? That's just typically how it goes. Whenever we stay inside the opening range, you don't want price to stay inside the opening range. You want price to move away from the opening range, right? Because that's how you get those better days. But yeah, we're still inside of this. We have a range inside of a range inside of a range. So fun stuff. Let's see what happens. Right now we're coming down towards these lows, but again, we never broke through these lows, so no promises. Did I miss anything on the 15? No. We are good. We got 7 minutes. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have everybody put a 111 in the chat. Let's go ahead and do our daily affirmation. Daily dose of positivity. Let's get that good luck energy going for everybody here on stream. 111 in the chat, angel numbers. Today is June 24th. Let's see. Sometimes the reason you're exhausted isn't because you're doing too much. It's because you're carrying things that never yours to carry. Let go of what you cannot control and give yourself permission to breathe. Yeah, this is a sign. If you've been stressing out a lot or you've been trying to do all these things at once, take a step back. You know, you're one person, chat. We are all one person. We got the same 24 hours in a day. But if you start looking at your schedule for today, not too much time you have to yourself, right? So take a step back, breathe, you know, break big goals down into smaller goals. You know, don't try to take on everything. And most importantly, with everything going on in the world currently, don't stress about it. It's not worth it. You can't control it. You're not the president. You're not the leader. There's only so much you can do. So I do know there's a lot of people stressing out about the news going on worldwide. And it's not worth stressing over because not much you can control, right? Don't stress over things you can't control, chat. I promise you, telling yourself that and remembering that is going to be very helpful. You don't want to be stressed out. You want to be at peace. Try and manifest that money, right? Money likes happiness and peace and calm and tranquil. It doesn't like high intense anxiety and scarcity where it's like, hurry up, hurry up. It doesn't like that energy. So embody the energy of just being calm, cool, collect. You catch yourself not doing that, just tell yourself, okay, let me chill out a little bit. You know, that's all. All right, 4 minutes to go on the clock. Today, I figured we'd talk about some prop firm news because, my goodness, is Twitter going crazy yesterday. But also, chat, I'm very well aware that Twitter goes crazy, or X, we should say. X goes crazy because people are getting paid off of engagement. So whether you had especially if you had a red day, people love posting that they blew up their accounts or a big loss because those posts blow up just as much as making a lot of money blows up, right? Or complaining about a prop firm blows up, right? The engagement pay is insane. So just be careful when you're reading some Twitter posts. Take it with a grain of salt because we're only getting the trader's perspective. We don't have the prop firm's perspective. You know what I mean? There's 3 sides to the story. It's the trader's perspective, prop firm's perspective, and then the actual truth, right? To be fair. But we will chat about it in a couple minutes. I don't want to get into it right now just because the market's going to open in 3 minutes. And we want to put all our focus on the opening. Okay. But I'm not going to trade the couple minutes of the opening. So we're just going to kind of react to it. Hi, Maxwell. Day trades. Good morning. Black FX, good morning. Alrighty, here we go. That timer is timing. Pushing up pretty good here. I do notice this wick. Pretty steep wick here. 2 minutes on the clock. Don't tell me we're gonna chop here. Let me know in the chat, did anybody take a trade today? Anybody take any trades today? Hi, William. Good morning. Let me know in the chat if you guys missed yesterday's stream. Beautiful call out we had here in yesterday's stream. Nothing new over here. Beautiful call out. By the way, shout out to Rico. Rico is a Trading Lab member. Did see Rico in the chat this morning. We've had about 3 classes so far, and he's been doing awesome. He said, I would have made more, but I gave some profit back holding on the first trade. Overall, I'm super pleased about the outcome. 1 buy, 1 sell, 2 wins, no lessons. $500 total on the day with just 1 micro. Join the Sunday mentorship if you haven't yet. Hashtag funded trader. Hashtag official lens concepts. Hashtag discipline over dopamine. Shout out to Rico. Again, one of our Trading Lab members. Always super positive. He asks questions. He gets it done. That's what I'm talking about. Love it with 1 micro. Out to Rico. Let's see. Here we go. Chat. 25 seconds till the market opens. Here we go. Where is it going? Is it going up? Is it going down? Where is it going? I'm going to be hands off here. Alrighty, 5 seconds on the clock. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Whoa. Bottom candle up 55 points. That's a late reaction. Gonna let this candle do its thing. I'm not gonna participate in the first couple minutes shenanigans. Now, the last 2 days, every trade I took within the first 15 minutes, literally it was in the first 15 minutes. It was literally like 9:40, 9:45 yesterday and the day before. Didn't work out too well. So I'm just gonna wait it out, maybe like 9:50-ish. That may be the better perspective here. We are coming down towards these lows though. Remember we talked about these lows. Just in case you forgot, these lows, it's kind of like the support glue holding this together. If we break through this range, we could see a big fall. So just a reminder, I'm gonna put it on a 3-minute. So chat, let me know in the chat Anybody here trade with Apex? Let me know. Does anybody in the chat trade with Apex? We're going to talk about some of the prop firm news. While we're waiting here, I got about 20 minutes till I'm going to look at it for a setup. Give me a yes or no in the chat. Do you trade with Apex? Are you interested in Apex? The reason why I'm bringing it up is because a lot of negativity has been floating around the space with it. Even traders who used to be affiliated with them. Recently, a lot of bigger influencers got banned for being honest about how they felt about some of the changes. Now, this isn't me bashing the firm in any type of way. I have nothing good or bad to say about it. But, you know, when a lot of people are saying the same thing, sometimes I do take into consideration, right? You know what I mean? Yes, yep. Good morning. You guys, good morning. So basically, they put out a tweet yesterday and they said, let's address the elephant in the room. Then they kind of re-edited and did a new tweet. But basically, there's delays in their live onboarding process. And of course, people are going to bring it to the internet and complain because they changed their live program. And the more I read about what the changes they made are, they basically did the same thing that Top Step did to their live program. Top Step changed their live program as well to where you make money in your funded account. It went from, hey, we require you guys to have 5 payouts to move you to live to, well, we can move you to live at any time. And the problem with we can move you to live at any time is there's a lot of traders. I've seen it complained at Top Step and Apex recently. I've seen both. And they're basically saying, and we don't know the whole truth, but they're claiming that they're on their first payout and they want to request it, and then they're moved to live, so they're not able to request it. Typically large sums of money. And you may say, well, what's the problem? They're getting moved to a live account. It's still their money. Well, the problem is this Apex and Top Step changed their live account system to where you don't get all of your profits at once. You only unlock like 25% of your profits, something like that. So chat, let's just say you made 20,000 and you said, oh, cool. You know, you just invested money in the challenge, excited to get your first payout, 20,000, you go to request it and you can't because they moved you to a live account. And you're like, wait a minute, I thought I need 5 payouts or whatever, right? Can you imagine that? And then you're like, okay, whatever, let me use the live account. But you can't use all of your money that you made. They're only giving you 4,000 of that to trade with. And then you have to become, how do you say, eligible for a payout, get a payout, and then you unlock another 25% of your 20K. So it essentially is probably going to take you a month to keep unlocking 25% of the profit you already made, which most traders are never going to get to. Let's just be honest, statistically. So it kind of protects the firms from paying out big, large chunks of money, I think. But yeah, again, I've seen this on Top Step and Apex. They both made the same changes, similar changes to their live account. I think the way they had it before was better, where, okay, 5 payouts, you move to live, you get your full balance, you get upgraded, right? I think the way they originally had it was good. But these new changes seem to be really pissing people off. You know? Trade with Apex, reach payout level, never asked for it, then burn my account. Oh. But yeah, I mean, other people are saying good things, but again, we don't know the other side to it. We don't know if they're moving traders to live accounts because these traders are doing like big risk and it's to manage those traders. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know. Like, I do see on YouTube, I'm not gonna say any names, but I see live streamers on using the minis losing 5,000, 6,000, breaching account. And then they do this real quick. They talk to the chat. While they're talking to the chat, they reset their accounts, and they come back over here. And they're like, all right, cool, let's go again. I reset the account. Let's go again with 5. And I don't want to call it gambling, but you know, I do see that a lot. I feel like in the trading community, people hold certain people accountable, and then others, they trash them. I think people are very selective. If I was here and I was risking my whole drawdown balance for every trade, just Hail Mary, I would definitely not hear the end of it, right? If I just sat here and blew up accounts back to back, kept resetting and reset the whole stream, I would not hear the end of it for sure. Just saying. So again, I think it could be that they're managing traders who do that stuff. We don't know. We only know the trader side. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen it myself, what people are doing. So I don't know. What's your thoughts on that? Think it's shady? Shady move. They'll move YouTube influencers who have many payouts using multiple accounts to live. Yep. There are little things like that going on too, where just because someone's an influencer, they definitely get paid, even though they breach the rules. You know, if you're gonna tell everybody, hey, you can't just... You guys know where I'm going. Yeah, I do agree with you. You know, people see an influencer do it and they're like, oh, let me do it too. They end up making quite a bit of money, and then their payout gets denied. And they're like, wait a minute, but I saw so-and-so do this on stream. They do this on stream all the time, but they get paid. You know, I get it. I don't think that's fair. I think it doesn't matter if you're an influencer or not. Everybody should be held to the same rules. There should be no favoritism. And that's one reason why I like Tradify, because it's a big thing we talked about. And that's one thing they're really big on. They hold everybody accountable to the same rules, no matter who you are. And you've never really heard of any issues really with them as far as payouts go or live account goes. You know? Although they haven't made as many changes as Top Step and Apex has made, so maybe that's why. But they have made changes, yes, but not as many as some of the other firms, you know? Also, we have another influencer here who spoke out about it. She qualified to get moved to live, and she's currently getting moved to live account with Apex. And I believe she has live accounts with Top Step and a few other firms and with Tradify. And she basically, and I gotta give her flowers for speaking up, because they could get pissed at this post and ban her, right? They can, I don't know. You know what I mean? I've seen these firms do this. These firms, you know, if you speak out against them, they kind of cut you dry, you know? So even though she's in the process of getting moved to a live account, to make this smaller, she still spoke out, and she basically saying that this is BS, the new live account system. And I do see a lot of people talking about this 3K account. Is that true, chat? That the new live program, they're giving you a balance of 3K? I don't know. But hey, let's see. Call me crazy, but I don't want to get moved to live. Sim funded is good enough for me. I agree with you, Max. Maxwell, I agree with you, because to me, the point of getting moved to live, as they said, was to get people to get live accounts, right? However, when you get moved to live, they're treating it like it's funded account rules still, or almost like you're still in an evaluation, right? What do you mean you have to unlock your money in bits? You made the money. You passed the challenge. You got funded. You proved yourself. Okay. Then you proved your consistency by getting consistent payouts. Now you get moved to live, and then it's like, oh, you can't have all your money? Well, to me, if we're going to say moving traders to a live account is real world scenario, then be real world scenario about it. In the real world, in a live account, you have your full balance, right? You have your full balance. So I do agree with everyone else. I do think that's pretty much BS. The problem is when all the top firms are doing it, all the other firms have that leverage where they can all comply and do the same thing too. Because what's your options left? If they all do it, you got no choice, right? You know, I think the point is to get paid and fund your own live account. It's nice that companies want to offer you a live account, but don't offer a live account to traders if you're not going to treat it like a live account. You get what I'm saying? Seriously. I think that's standard. You know, in your own live account, you manage your entire balance. You don't, oh, you only got a certain percentage of it, you know? But I will tell you guys, even with Top Step, and I've seen, what's his name? Braden on Top Step. He's on Top Step a lot. He's one of the co-hosts now. Braden got paid out his full balance of his live account. We've seen Dakota on Top Step do that a few times too. He's done that twice. I think that's the play. But I believe you need like what, 5 or 6 payouts to get paid to unlock your full live balance. But see, when they did it before, like last year or the year before that, you didn't have to unlock your full balance. You just needed to be eligible for a payout, you know. But yeah, I'm thinking just trade consistently to the point where you unlock your full balance, and once you do, withdraw the whole thing. Withdraw the whole thing and just put it into your own live account, you know what I mean? Because after that, there's no point, right? The point was to make money. And once you have your full live account unlocked, well, why am I still giving you 10%? You can just dump that in your own live account and get 100%, right, chat? You know? That's my thoughts on it. But yeah, there's a lot of I see a lot of traders saying that they're gonna start you with a 3K balance. So I don't know if that was the new rule they recently did, but that's crazy to just have a standard amount start at 3K. Jeez. I seen someone said they made like almost 50,000 and they're pissed because they got to start with a 3K. That don't make no sense. I made 50K. Why is my live account starting with 3K? Again, don't know how true that is, but that's what they said. So we'll see what happens in the prop firm space. In my opinion, I think Tradingviews plays their cards right and just sticks to what they're doing now. Tradingviews is in the top 3. They're in the top 3. And I feel like if they just keep the rules they have now, people are going to continue to choose them over the other firms. I really do. I do, chat. Speaking of Tradingviews, did you know, chat, this weekend you all have a chance to win 100K cash? Did you not hear about it? Uh-oh, wait a minute. Did y'all not hear about it? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, every single one of you listening to me right now have a chance this weekend for free to win 100K cash. Put a W in the chat if you want to know more about it. Put a W in the chat. Again, it's for free. There's no fluff. We'll explain it all to you guys. Every single one of you have a chance. Every single one of you. Put a W in the chat if you want to know why. Let me see the chat get spammed with W's if you want to know how you can win 100K cash. Not just 100K. 100K is for first place, but there's second place, third place, and then the top 500 win cash as well. W's in the chat. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll tell you exactly how. Tradingviews is hosting a competition for the World Cup. I'm not getting paid to tell you this. I'm telling you guys this so that you guys have a chance to win. I want you guys to win. So this is kind of like a thank you to those who've signed up with Tradingviews. This is a good way to keep customers who you already have, remaining customers, right? So this is a way for them to get back to the community. So they're giving out 250K in prize pool money. Basically, this video is going to explain it. You're kind of trading based on the World Cup. You're going to get given simulated account, not real money. But they're going to give you a $2,000 account. And from that $2,000 account, hold on a second, chat. Kind of like this. I'm going to get into this as I'm talking. As I talk to you all, hold on. Starting out, what a cushion. Up 273 already. But that's from Asian session last night. So starting out with a cushion on this trade. But I do like that wick there. Let's see if we can come down towards this area. Looking for 100 points. And we get 100 points. All right, back to where I was. I'm gonna have you guys check this out. Again, you're trading based off of
Here's how the Prediction World Cup works. Every match becomes a market. You're not just watching the game, you're trading it live as it plays out. Pick an outcome, say Mexico to win. The price is the market's read on the odds. 56 cents means a 56% chance. Buy in. If Mexico wins, every contract pays out $1. If they don't, it settles at 0, and you don't have to wait for full time. As the match swings, the price moves with it. A goal drops, your position jumps. So sell early to lock in profit, or hold to the whistle. You start with $2,000 in virtual capital. None of it real, none of it at risk. Run low in the first week, reset once, free. Every trade climbs the leaderboard. Rise up your country's board, and every knockout round multiplies your score. The prize pool? $250,000, the top 500 win prizes, and first place takes $100,000. The Prediction World Cup. Free to enter June 28th, and every player gets 50% off. Tap the link to play.
Once you have a Tradingviews account, again, you don't have to buy one, but just a name and email with them, you'll be able to sign up to play the World Cup. All right. So just a brief
Here's how the Prediction World Cup
explanation.
Works. Every match becomes a market. You're not just watching the game, you're trading it live as it plays out.
So it starts on Sunday because Sunday is the bracket day where, it's going to be 32 teams playing against each other. So let's say it's US versus Mexico. I'm assuming you're going to choose who you think is going to win. From the $2,000 balance they give you, you'll have to bet a certain amount of your money that you have from your balance on who you think is going to win. If they win, you win money. And it's knockout starting this Sunday. It's knockout for the World Cup. So if your team knocks that team out, I believe they'll double your balance or something. So basically at the end, whoever has the highest balance is going to win. They do give you one free reset. So let's say you started off next week, maybe you chose some bad picks. You can reset one time for free. But yeah, it's just 2,000 virtual capital. What else? We talked about the knockout. We talked about the prize pool. First place is 100,000. Second place, I forgot what second place was in the email. Hold on, guys. I'll pull up that email. Second. Here it is. Okay, guys. So, again, free to play. First place wins 100K cash and 150K selected account. Second place wins 40K cash, 150K selected account as well. Third place wins 20K cash and 150K selected account. So again, it's free to play. I mean, you can win 100 grand. You can win 40 grand. You can win 20 grand. It's free to play. You're just playing for fun. You got nothing to lose. Also, there's more winners. The top 500 people are going to receive cash. I don't know how much cash, but the top 500 people are going to receive cash. So again, free money. And just for playing, let's say you don't even get into the top 500, just for playing, everybody who participates is going to get, so everybody's a winner. Everybody who participates is going to get a 50% off coupon. You can use anytime. So again, so you got nothing to lose. Just for playing, you get 50% off coupon. If you do get in the top 500, you win free money. If you're in the top 3, you win a good check. I mean, it's a win-win, right? It's a win-win. And you may be thinking, well, how can companies do this? Well, it's a 250K prize pool. So all they have to do is tax-wise, okay, we did a giveaway for 250K. Done. That's how companies do it, if you're wondering. But yeah, I think it's a cool way to invest money back into your customers, more of like a thank you, to have fun things. I think this is really cool. I think it's cool, chat. I think it's cool. It's free money. Everybody's a winner. So why not? So guys, you guys can use my link there. It's pinned in the chat. Again, you don't have to purchase an account to play. You do not. It's free to play. You can use my link there and just log in with them. You can use a Google account. Log in. You'll have a dashboard. Okay, and actually inside the dashboard, they have the Trading Cup now too. So once you log into the dashboard, you'll see the Trading Cup. You may not even have to wait for the email. But again, this starts this Sunday. All right, because this week there's still a couple games left for the last couple teams that are going to qualify. And then Sunday starts the bracket of the 32 teams knockout, right? We cool with that? Let me get some ones in the chat if we're cool with that. Let me get some ones in the chat. Who's excited? Maybe somebody here is going to win 100K. Yeah. Free money. I like this though. We need more stuff like this. I think it encourages everybody, You never know. Maybe your lucky day. Maybe your lucky week. It's life-changing. And it's free, so I think it's positive. I like what they're doing. Take notes, Top Step. Take notes. I'm not saying Top Step don't do nothing, but they be stingy. They did a lot. Top Step used to do a lot earlier, and then when they got popular, man, they really declined how much they do. But I get it, though. I know they hired a huge team. Gotta pay them employees. I get it. You see, the dangers of hiring such a huge team so early on is you better keep up with demand. Your sales better keep up. Because you got to pay out traders too, not just employees. You got to pay out traders. We'll see though. Okay, chat. So I took that trade. It got stopped out. But Up what, like 11 bucks? So like I said, I had a cushion on the day, so I'm chilling. We are chilling. I still like this. It came up 138 points for a retest, okay? Just saying. 138 points for a freaking retest to stop me out. I may get back in. But my goodness. I'm gonna say it again, chat. 138 point retest. Tell me that's not extra. Extra as hell. Like extra as hell. Couldn't get no more extra. Seriously. Big volume today, huh? We got news coming out in 2 minutes. New home sales. Still inside the opening, yep. Yep, just chopping around. Can't get that break. If it was American football, I'd have fighter's chance. Hey, you know, you never know. You never know. As I said, just play for fun. Because here's the reality, chat. Top 500 get cash. We both know people are going to try to gamble their whole balance on something. We both know that. So a lot of people are going to knock themselves out. Maybe you can strategically try not to be that person who risks the whole balance on one game, but you know what I mean? It's up to you. Also, I don't know if you peeped the detail in them explaining, but they said, let's say it's US versus Mexico as an example. Let's say USA scores 2 goals. Mexico, it's 2-0. You can cash out early because USA is up and they have a higher chance of winning. You can cash out early on your bet just in case they lose. But if you hold your bet on USA winning and they lose, of course you lose your money. So it's almost like trading in a sense where you know how like you're up in a trade and you're like, you want to cash out now, or you want to hold it. So that's an interesting dynamic they're bringing into this, where do you hold for the team to win the whole game, or just because the team you bet on is up, you cash out? Super interesting, right? Super interesting. So yeah, I'm curious on how this is gonna go. I want to take a sell here. I want to get in sells again, but this time I'll probably do a tighter stop loss. This thing is really annoying today. You know, chat, I may just hold off. I may hold off because it almost seems like it may just be trying to bait people for a little bit here. I think I'm gonna hold off. Well, the 5-minute doesn't look bad. Neither does the 15-minute. I'm salty about this wick though, chat. I got in right here. My stop loss was right here for 138 points. The thing came up 186 points. Like, who are you? Okay, if I get in, maybe I'll use that 5-minute high. See if we can break freaking Nasdaq. Crazy wicks. Bait Nasdaq. Yep. Nasdaq is, yeah. Look at it now. I'm going to wait. What time is it? 7:02. I think I'm going to wait for this 15-minute candle to close. So maybe about 12 minutes. Or maybe a little less than 12 minutes. Let's keep it on the 5-minute. See here. They're stalling. They are stalling. But yeah, chat, what do y'all think about winning 100K from Tradingviews, 40K, 20K? No matter what, you win a 50% off coupon, so you still win something. Y'all think cool idea? I think it's cool. I have a feeling, like I said, I have a feeling they're going to take the #1 spot for firms. If what's going on online keeps going on. Five looks nice. Great idea. Dream feels like sailing the seas. By the way, we got a reaction here of somebody teaching trading. It's a 1-minute video. What in the world? I'm gonna bookmark it.
As you can see, we have prices going up.
Okay. Candle close. All right, I'm gonna wait for the next 5-minute candle. Let's check out this reaction. I don't know what to expect, but
Going up in an uptrend. But what is happening here? Price is getting rejected at this level to continue the uptrend. This means that there are sellers up here that are pushing price down. We will label this as our supply, as we discussed in our previous videos, but we want to know, how can we use this to actually confirm our entry in the market? We don't want to take an entry just because we know that the supply is here and we're just going to take a sell position now. We want to actually confirm. What we need to confirm is we need a change of character as well as a break of structure. As you can see, this is our indication of a change of character right here, this candle, but then we get a break of structure because it has broken this previous low at this level. So this candle would be our entry. So we're going to enter.
what the hell is this drawing? Am I the only one? What the hell is this drawing? There's no way I'm the only one. Also, this is the problem with day trading. People see this and think somebody's a teacher. You can teach basics 101, your ABCs to everybody. That doesn't mean that you're a gifted teacher. That doesn't mean that you know what you're doing because you teach 1 + 1 to people that they can just find out of a book. But what the hell is this drawing? Is bothering me so bad. Nobody notices.
On this candle, our stop loss would be up here, stop loss. And then, as you know, we ride our trade down to our previous level of consolidation down here at the bottom of the chart. Again, you want to ensure that you are confirming your entries with a change of character and a break of structure before entering the market. And this is exactly how you read price action, right? So you understand that supply is at the top of your chart.
Candles going straight up.
Demand zone, as you can see, once we got down here to our demand zone, this was our take profit area, because then price most likely will then reverse. but this is how you use supply and demand zones to confirm your entries in the market.
Not with that 888 tattoo on the neck. What in the world did I just watch? Oh my goodness. What did I just watch? It's getting worse. It's getting worse. It's y'all fault, chat. It's y'all fault. See, y'all gotta stop watching these people. What the hell is this? She means well. Anybody who does not trade live, that's all I'm gonna say. If they don't trade live, that's all I'm gonna say. It's not real. They don't trade live, it's not real. And I mean a live stream. I don't mean an uploaded live trade, an edited live trade, a whole 4K movie shoot of a live trade, and going to the golf course and going on a private jet and going on a vacation in Fiji 2 years ago and recording it and making videos in different locations and making sure you space it out so you have something to post on Instagram for 3 months straight. No. No. All right, let's take a look at this again. I like this. But does Nasdaq like me? I don't know. Look, Nasdaq don't like me today, it seems. It seems. Tricky Nasdaq. And I just realized, chat, I just did the same thing again today that I said I wasn't going to do. But for some reason, my brain told me this was the 950 candle. It wasn't. Well, I was looking at the 3-minute though. Oh, it was 48. I don't know. I thought this was 2 minutes off. 2 minutes off. Well, I mean, we took out lows, so let's look at a higher perspective here. Tough to say. Like I said, we can just play in this range, for goodness sakes. Tough to say. Yeah, 888 tattoo in the neck. You jailbird. That's funny. Executions where we distinguish real from fake. Yes. We must see live trading. Trade live or shut up. We're gonna put that on a t-shirt and a hoodie. Sell it for merch. Trade live or shut up. I'll have to make different colors, so I have one for Monday through Friday to wear. Trade live or shut up. Or make a pen I can put on my jacket here. Trade live or shut up pen. Alrighty. Oh, this is exhausting. About 2 minutes on this 5-minute candle. What's the 1 minute look like? Not gonna lie, the 1 minute actually is not the greatest either. It's not. I mean, if we can come down and like push through lows that we just created. Come on, Nasdaq, be nice. That's one low. Let's see if we can break a second low. Let's see. Gonna have gurus boiling the hoodie. It's funny. Rico. Let's keep certain things in the lab. Certain things we want to keep in the lab, not in the public chat. Add a collage pic of different influencers who don't trade live. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Let's see. All right, 5-minute candle closed. My goodness. We are 2 dojis back to back on the 5 here. Yeah, let me know in the chat. Did you take a trade today? 1's in the chat if you did. 2's in the chat if you haven't traded just yet. 1 in the chat if you've taken an entry today. 2 in the chat if not yet. The market is stalling the sell-off. Is it gonna be a big one? Can we break through into the 20s? Then I may like it. We're hanging around the 50-40s here. Oh, there we go, in the 20s. Okay. Let's give it another go. How far is this? 40 points, 72 points. Okay. How far down are we looking? We are looking towards 30s and 50s. Maybe 300. Let me see on the 4 hour. Let me see it on the 4-hour. Okay, I'm gonna make a zone. Maybe about 450. Maybe about right here. That's pretty far. That is 287 points. Oh my goodness. 287 points. Legendary. Legend. 74 points. Where's 100 at? See. We'll do TP1 at 100 maybe. $17. Who you knows TP1 is 100 points? Who you know? Who you know? Who else you know got a TP1 of 100 points? Being ambitious with it today. But let's see how much they stall this out. There we go. Come on, chat. Can I get a drop in the chat? Can we get 100 points?
We're gonna shut them down. Y'all thought we killed him with the last one? Remix. DB, Diaz Brothers, Flow Rider, Whole Boy, Pitbull, Live Up, DJ Loud.
Get a drop in the chat. 100 point drop. Hey, there we go, there we go. All right, all right. Pretty big drop there. That was 91 points. 91 points. See if this doesn't hold, I can close and get back in. Yeah, we'll close that and get back in there. All right. That was nice. I feel like they're going to keep stalling this out. Is that news? Or a big buy order just got filled. 91 points on that drop there. Not liking this PA. Yeah, that's very messy. Swept those lows, came right back up. 91 point drop just to come back up 132 points. You cannot make this up. Don't tell me it's going to be retest city all the way down. That'll be annoying if that's the play. That'll be super annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to the loyal supporters, the loyal subscribers, the loyal viewers. I appreciate you guys. Let's do some membership recognition. Speaking of loyalty, you know what time it is. Yes, yes, yes. So, just want to give a shout out to the members. I want to thank you guys for supporting the free streams. I know you guys don't have to. Of course, the best way to support the streams are for free, just by watching and coming to the streams and clicking the like button. But let's give a shout out to Ozzy Herbert as a new member. We got Tori, we got Rodney 83, Brittany Grant, Babyzilla's 20, working on their first month streak. We got A-Dub with the 9 months, Greg with the 2 months, Wokey with the 2 month streak, Rose with the 9 month streak, and D-Hub with the 7 month streak. Shout out to our members. We have more members than this. But if you recently renewed within the last couple days or so, want to make sure we give you guys some recognition. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Truly, truly appreciate it. Alrighty. We got some trades in the chat. Again, shout out to Rico with the $500 trade that was yesterday, but still. We got another trade here. Bit blurry. We can kind of see it. If you guys missed yesterday's stream, don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you would miss yesterday's stream, but that was a trade yesterday in yesterday's stream. You guys missed the other streams. Nothing new here. We do the same thing every day. Same old, same old, same old, right? Same old, same old, same old. All right, but you guys can scroll through the Discord. I got a lot of trading bites here. A lot of little articles that I type up for you guys every couple of days. Anytime you guys need some like trading psychology or anything, you guys can check that out. Also, we got free stuff in the Discord. Free stuff. Make sure you head over to that free stuff category and get your free stuff and download it. All right. Where are we now? Let's see. Where are we now? Yeah, we pulled up there and then we just kind of settle back to 676. Oh my goodness. Maybe it doesn't want to sell off today. Look at this wick now. Look at this wick now. Yeah, not in favor of this price action. Could be something better later on in the day too. Sometimes it works that way. But man, I mean, looking at these 15-minute candles, I mean, you can easily rinse your account. Even with one micro, you can blow your account just in these wicks here. So just be very careful. Be strategic. Stick to what you've been practicing. All right, everybody. That's the point of being in the lab. You rinse and repeat. Right? You practice the same strategy over and over again. You try to improve it. You know, want to make sure you just stick to that. Let's see. I'm gonna put on the 5-minute. Again, back above 676. I don't like this area. Back into a range. Man, choppy price action, yup. Just not feeling it, chat. Not feeling it. May call it early today, y'all. We'll see. We shall see. But I mean, if it's gonna take 2 hours to get out of this range, I'd rather go do something for 2 hours and come back. You know? On stream, it's a little different. Obviously, we're watching it, but we're not on stream. I don't just sit here and just stare at it. Let me go do something. Come back, check it out in 30 minutes. You know. Don't like it, come back in another 30 minutes, you know. But again, do be careful. I'm sure a lot of people blew their accounts this morning. Even with using low risk. These wicks can wick anybody out. In the 720s now. Wow, we were all the way down at 520. We're already up over 200 points from that fall. It's incredible. Nasdaq is soaring high here. We are soaring. Yeah, I'll be right back. I just want to get some tea or something. I'm gonna sit here for a little bit. I'll be right back, y'all. Give me a couple minutes. Hey chat, I'm back. My apologies. Thanks for your patience. Yeah, I'm just not feeling it this morning. Happy to be in the green. I mean, a day like this today, I mean, the way it's going so far, happy to be in the green. I'm not going to complain about that, but not ideal, you know? That's all. How do y'all feel about the markets today? Let me know. Let me see it on the 30-minute. Yeah, we are headed towards the top of the opening range. Is 843, which is this high over here. That's the top of the opening range. Good morning, everyone. Let's hit the like button. Thank you, Big Frank. Appreciate you. Looks like it's trying to go to the top of that opening range, but who knows? This is liking it. Like, where's the pullback? We're up a crazy amount of points, almost 300 points. So it's like 200 and something points from that bottom. Price is struggling so much, yeah. Yeah, we may do a shorter stream today, y'all. We've been on an hour and a half, almost 2 hours we've been on, so. But usually stuff like this, if I have the energy, yeah, I could sit through it. But today, I honestly don't have the energy today, y'all. I don't. I wish I did. But I thinking about cutting the stream a little earlier. I hate to do that, but I'm not feeling it. I'm just not. I may just take my small green on the day and call it a day too, just because I don't want to do this crap. Not worth making too many impulses today. Like I said, maybe later on. Sometimes if it chops around in the morning like this, the afternoon gives something nice. But I gotta wait till 2-3 o'clock. I mean, a long time from now. You know? Not clean like yesterday. Probably super indecisive. Let me check out PBS News. Trump cancels house billing. Why is that so big there? Demand for Save America Act. FBI NYPD carry searches tied. Huh. Bribery investigation. Now let's see, Iran war. Nuclear site inspections will happen, but timing not essential. That was today. What time was that? That was about 20 minutes ago. So nothing crazy. Oh, 34 minutes ago, this one. US and Iran likely to continue next week, Pakistan says. Yeah. Yeah, I guess no major things going on right now. I don't know, chat. Think what the market's looking to give? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, if you're feeling fine, you guys are good. Me, I'm feeling drained today. Like, I feel tired. So, if it's moving like this and I feel tired, probably not gonna flock with me. But if I wasn't tired, it'd be, you know, I could be a little bit more patient. But if I find myself not feeling 100% and more tired, I'm gonna be like, eh. Maybe check it out later on rather than sit through it. The rest of the market's always there, yeah. That's true. Market's always there. Alright, chat. I think we will end a little earlier today. Not too much earlier, though. We're about to be at the 2-hour mark. Believe it or not, we're about to be at the 2-hour mark. That was, it may have felt like an hour, but we've been here for a little bit. A long time to watch candlesticks close, right? Especially if you're by yourself. Just watching them close. So I appreciate you guys spending your time with me this morning. I really appreciate that so much. I'll see you tomorrow. See what the market brings tomorrow. Like I said, I may check it out later on, but I may rest and come back. I'm a little tired. All right, everybody. We'll wrap it up here. Make sure you stay positive. Make sure you smile. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Alrighty. And I'll catch you tomorrow morning. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. Seriously, I really appreciate it. Thank you for the likes too, chat. I see you guys liking it up. Thank you for liking up the stream. I appreciate y'all. Have a good one. Bye now. Manifesting to be sitting here, present, confident, seeing it, executing it. What the hell?
What was the reason? What was the reason?
So I think I'm gonna add to this position my stops to break even. Boom, boom, and boom. Day, come on, 1K. 690 with micros, and I'm gonna close that. Hose is mad, chat. Chat, hose is mad, chat.
Hose mad. Hose mad.
All right, chat. Close your eyes and sell. Here we go. Just don't even look at it, chat. Why would you put a stop loss on it? Are you crazy? Why would you use a stop loss? It can't get no better than this, chat. Oh my God, she's up $5,300. We're gonna close that trade. $5 grand live on stream.